Welcome back to the Ruby Tuesday. Today we're going to be talking about a Warhammer animated anthology series. The first 2 episodes are out. I haven't seen too many people around my circles talking about this, so kind of wanted to flag it up just in case there are some wannabe fans, people that are on the outskirts of Warhammer. The first 2 episodes of the Tithe, titled Sacrifice and Harvest, are an intriguing exploration into the darker aspects of 40k universe, each revealing the reality of the Imperium's internal mechanisms. Episode 1, Sacrifice. Set against the backdrop of Pariah Nexus, the episode follows Brutus, an ultramarine apothecary on a mission to recover the gene seed of his fallen brothers. The gene seed is vital for creating new space marines, making this a deeply emotional and very high stakes task. The episode showcases the harsh duty and loyalty demanded from even the Adeptus
Astartes,
who are typically exempt from most Imperial tithes, but are still bound by sacrifice. Brutus is joined by Sakan, a Salamander's space marine, providing an interesting dynamic between the chapters, and the compassionate Salamanders clash with the Ultramarines' rigid adherence to the Codex Astartes.
Astartes,
Ultramarines' rigid adherence to the Codex
Astartes.
Their mission puts them in direct conflict with the Necrons, ancient enemies whose ominous black obelisks and airy tomb world aesthetic set a haunting tone. I highly recommend going to Tabletop Gaming Hub if you want to know more about it. They've done such a great review. The lore here enriches our understanding of the Space Marines' role in the Imperium's vast machine, as even these warriors must contribute to the Imperium's endless demands. It also ties back to the larger conflict in the Pariah Nexus, an ongoing storyline in Warhammer with chilling visuals of fallen titans and devastated worlds. And then we get episode 2, which is called Harvest. Harvest delves into the grim reality of the Tithe of the Psychers. I don't know if I'm saying that right, I think I am. A process crucial for maintaining the Emperor of the Golden Throne. The episode introduces Atalakoya, a Sister of Silence, as well as the League of Black Ships, who are responsible for gathering the Psychers across the galaxy. The narrative emphasizes the weight of this task as the Psychers are transported to their eventual doom. You get scenes of seeing them not really knowing what's happening to them, even though they know something is happening to them. They feed the Imperium. The episode also introduces new dynamics with the Imperium's factions, particularly between
Adeptus
Astartes and
Adeptus Custodes Adeptus Arbites.
There's a lot of Adeptus. The White Templars are tasked with defending their worlds. They find their loyalty tested by these competing forces. The presence of Tyrith Shiva Chris, the first female custodian depicted in Warhammer media, underscores the Custodes' unmatched power and the constant tension between Imperial organizations, and this is where we get some contention with the fans, I believe. Overall, the Tithe series so far provides a deep look at how the Imperium functions with its many organizations, often in conflict despite their shared purpose, I guess. The sacrifices demanded, whether gene seeds or psychers, are essential to the Imperium's survival, but come at a tremendous cost, showing the moral complexity and grim darkness of the Warhammer universe. The episodes Sacrifice and Harvest delve deep into the themes of duty and sacrifice, hence one of the titles, and the crushing weight of the Imperium's demand. Each episode reflects on how the Imperium grinds down its subjects to maintain its existence, while the visuals and animation further enhance the oppressive, grimdark tone central to the Warhammer 40k universe. Now in episode 1, Sacrifice, the first episode explores the theme of duty above all else. Apothecary Brutus of the Ultramarines is on a mission to recover the gene seed of his fallen brothers, showcasing the sacred duty of the
Astartes
to preserve the future of their chapter. This mission serves as a powerful metaphor for the broader concept of sacrifice in the Imperium, where even the Emperor's elite warriors are not immune to the relentless demands placed upon them. The tension between the Ultramarines' strict adherence to the Codex
Astartes
and the more empathetic approach of the Salamanders embodied in Sakan underscores another key theme, the conflict between the rigid city and moral choice. This dynamic illustrates how the different factions of the Imperium often clash between methods, yet they are bound by the same grim realities. While Brutus is focused on completing his mission at any cost, Sakan's concern for the lives of the fallen and his empathy for the humans caught in the conflict highlight the emotional and ethical struggles that even warriors of the Imperium face. The Necrons' presence in this episode adds to the theme of sacrifice, as they are an ancient race that embodies death, the decay of once great civilizations. Their ominous black obelisks and the desolation of the Pariah Nexus are visual metaphors for the Imperium itself, an empire sustained by endless death and suffering. In episode 2, Harvest, the focus shifts to one of the Imperium's darkest practices, the harvesting of psychers to sustain the Emperor on the Golden Throne. The episode highlights the dehumanization nature of the Imperium, where even the most powerful psychers are reduced to more resources fed into the Golden Throne to keep the Imperium alive. This ritualistic culling of psychers speaks to the broader theme of exploitation in the Warhammer universe, where individuals are little more than cogs in a vast, uncaring machine. Atlacoya, a sister of silence, embodies the cold efficiency required to perform such an unimaginable task, while the introduction of the League of Black Ships further emphasizes the bureaucratic machinery behind these grim practices. The interactions between various imperial factions such as Adeptus
Astartes
and Adeptus Custodes reflect the internal power struggles and fragmented loyalties within the Imperium. While they all serve the Emperor, their conflicting interests create tension, revealing how fragile the cohesion of the Imperium truly is. The appearance of Tithe Shiva Kuris, I don't know if I'm saying that right, I'm doing my best, a female custodian, emphasizes the theme of authority and power as a symbol of the Emperor's will. Her presence underscores the custodian's unique status as the Emperor's personal guard, standing above
Astartes
and both authority and combat prowess.
The Adeptus Custodes,
Though immensely powerful, are also symbolic of how the Imperium is sustained by ancient and often indestructible forces with little regard for the individuals caught in their machinations. The animation style of the Tithe series complements its grim subject matter with a dark, moody aesthetic that perfectly reflects the oppressive atmosphere of Warhammer 40k universe. The visuals are rich with detail from Gothic architecture of the ruined cities to the foreboding presence of Necron structures. The animation employs a muted color palette dominated by grey blacks and the occasional burst of harsh light, which enhances the sense of decay and ruin that pervades the series. The design of the characters, particularly the Space Marines, is true to the Warhammer aesthetic, with exaggerated bulky armor that emphasizes their inhumanity. The Gene Seed recovery mission in Sacrifice is filled with moments of visceral intensity, with the animation style capturing the weight and power of
Astartes
in battle. The contrast between the lifeless mechanical Necrons and the desperate living Space Marines further drives home the themes of survival and sacrifice. In Harvest, the animation shifts to reflect the more somber and airy tone of the Psycho Harvest. The black ships are shown as massive looming vessels that evoke a sense of dread, while the scenes involving the gathering of the Psychos have a ghostly, surreal quality to them. The animation brings out the cold efficiency of the Imperium's harvesting process, with characters moving with mechanical precision, reflecting their royals in a system that treats human life as a resource to be harvested. In conclusion, the episodes Sacrifice and Harvest of the Tithe explore the themes of duty, sacrifice, exploitation, offering a grim reflection on the nature of the Imperium. Through the experiences of Brutus and Sakan and Altacoya, the series highlights the moral and emotional toll of serving an empire that demands so much from its subjects. The oppressive animation style, with its muted colors and detailed depictions of the Warhammer universe, enhances this dark theme, making Tithe, or the Tithe, a powerful exploration of the grimdark future, where there is only war. All in all, I think this animation is fun. It's a quick watch. The episodes aren't long. If you're a part of Warhammer TV, let me know what else is on there that I should give a watch. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I'm not as close as to it as nearly anybody of like the true fans, I guess you would call them. But if you're dipping your toes into it like I am, I've played some of the games. I've had a few of the little, little miniatures, but I've never actually played a game or had people that I know were into it where I could do the tabletop gaming. However, saying all of that, I know there are some additions to this that a lot of the fans are upset about. For me, because I don't know that, I don't know the lore, I just felt this was a great 2 episodes, and I can't wait to watch the third. I think it's the third part. I think it's only 3. You can correct me in the comments if you like, and pronunciations and maybe some of the lore. I'd love to know what you guys thought of this, and maybe what else I should kind of further dip my toes into when it comes to this lore. Thanks so much for watching this. I'm not going to give it a review rating as of yet because I haven't seen all 3. But if you're into animation and you like a different world that you probably haven't explored before, give this a go. Thanks so much for watching, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.